Okay, I am back as promised. Sorry about that. It's just every time I leave the Facebook app to take a photo, the audio disappears. I have no audio when I come back, so here I am. Had to restart and live feed number 2. A beautiful morning here. If you're just joining me, 65 degrees here at Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida. The tide is on its way out, slowly going out. Expecting today's high to get up to around 82. Water temperature 70, 71 degrees. Lots of sea stars on the sandbars again this morning. Lots and lots. Our friend Elsie walking just ahead of me. Thanks for tuning in. Hit that share button. Good morning, Steve. Stephen. Janie visited the park yesterday and got to sit on Roy and Audrey's bench. I know they had been wanting to do that for quite a while. Elsie's looking at the sea stars. We're going to pick them up and help them out by putting them back in the water. As I said earlier, they can survive the tide change, but the reason look at that. Whoa, look at that. That is glorious. That is a beautiful sight right there. The reason I put them back in the water is I'm just afraid of people picking them up and wanting to take them home, or even worse, people picking them up and wanting to help them out, but they throw them out into the water instead of just gently setting them out into the water. The tide is still going out. When I came out here this morning, the sandbars were crawling with them. More so than yesterday. Somebody out there checking out the steel manatee. That's the steel manatee sticking out of the water up there. Hey, hit that share button. Let's get some more folks on here with us. I've already put a couple of those 9-armed sea stars back in the water here. Along here, and they are already crawling out into deeper water. Here's one right here. I've seen them all the way up on the sandbars too this morning. Here's one crawling along. We'll help this guy out and be very, very gentle with him. He's heavy. He's loaded with wet sand. But I'll take him out here where I know he'll be in the water even when the tide goes out, but he's going to crawl out into deeper water. That's a good size one there. That is a good size one. I see people picking the fighting conchs up too, and then they just hurl them out into the water like they're a baseball. That's the worst thing you could ever do. Two more down here. Two more. So cool. I'll come back and get them. Looking at these colors. Loving that morning sky. Isn't that beautiful? That's Roy's pine tree right there. The one right over in the center. Right in the center, that's Roy and Audrey's pine tree. Absolutely glorious morning here. Boy, this is a big one here. This is a monster of a sea star. That is a monstrous size sea star right there. Wow. Guy is really heavy too. That is a big boy or girl, I don't know. I don't know how you tell, or if they're both sexes, I don't know. There's one up kind of far on the sandbar up here, but I think you can see its little crawl track. Oh no, there's two of them. Two of them up here. They were side by side, you see that? And then they split up. Huh. Yeah, that'd make a neat picture, darn it. That is very, very cool. The ones that are way back on the sandbar are the ones that have a hard time getting back to the water. That sun's coming up there. Hey, thank you for those stars. I appreciate that. A glorious morning here. A glorious morning in paradise. The sun's coming up right in between the trees there. Beautiful. Another sea star trying to make its way back to the water. Give it a little helping hand. I see another one over here. Maybe we'll see a dolphin come by this morning. Little snowy egret walking by me, going around me. Aren't they beautiful? You can see their little feet all moving around there. There must be a big colony of them offshore here, crawling around out there on the bottom. To see so many up on the sandbars like this. Now this guy will make it out to the water. He'll be okay. He'll make it out to the water on his own in no time. They actually scoot along at a pretty good pace. It's surprising. There's another one. Another one crawling back to the water. Hey, thanks for hanging out with me this morning. Always a pleasure. Thanks for allowing me into your lives in the morning like this. I did see a couple sea stars up high on the beach here. Help this guy out. He's a little high up on the sandbar to make it out to the water. We'll set him out there in the water. Get a little sun on them there. Get to see a little of their colors. Gorgeous. Yeah, it is Jan's birthday. Jan. Happy birthday to Jan. I don't know if Jan's going to pop on for her birthday. But happy birthday, dear Jan. Yesterday, I missed a birthday. I missed Mike Arnold's birthday. Happy belated birthday, Mike. Hey, here comes Dexter.
Those are big starfish.
The beaches, the sandbar's loaded with them this morning.
Wow.
This is kind of a small one. There's some huge ones I've been putting out in the water when I can.
Yeah.
Some of them are close to crawling in, so I've been leaving them crawl in. But
wow.
I just worry about people. People pick them up and they throw them out there. You know, they talk. It's like, come on, folks, you're not helping them by doing that.
No, that's for sure.
It's like, I mean, they'll really survive up on the beach, but
yeah. Well, they sort of go hide.
Yeah, but I just hate seeing people.
They come back to life as soon as you put them in the water.
Yeah, I just hate seeing people.
That's the way to do it. Just lay them in.
Yeah, you just take them out and set them out in the water.
Yeah.
See, there's another one. They're all over the place. They're all over them. This is a small one.
I know, that's for sure. Wow.
How's everything going today?
Good. Yep, good. I see we have 2 boats stuck out there again.
That's terrible. What's going on out there in the pass?
I know.
That is terrible. And the tide's not even out. The tide's still going out.
Look at that front one throwing the water out.
Oh, man.
He's trying to get out, but he's not going anywhere.
Pass.
All
right, Dexter. I'll see you on the way back. Well, he might be moving. That looks like one of the same ones. That pass is treacherous at low tide. There is no pass, to be honest with you. It's hit and miss. So there's 2 boats stuck up there already this morning. Hopefully no more will join them. What was it, Saturday? There were 4 up there. Crazy. Yeah, he's turning a little bit there. He's getting off. That one on the left. He's moving. We'll just continue our walk down the beach here as the sun comes up. Partly cloudy skies this morning. Not bad though, still beautiful. Hoping to see a dolphin this morning, keeping my fingers crossed. That would be awesome. I can hear the machinery down on Vanderbilt Beach putting the new sand out. Lots of little olives crawling around here as well. You can see all their little squiggly trails out here in between the ripples. The little olive snails crawling around. Right down in there. What a gorgeous morning. What a gorgeous morning. A dolphin encounter would cap it off for Jan's birthday. Some dolphins for Jan's birthday. That'd be sweet, huh? The sand's very soft right along the edge of the water here. Very, very soft. Kind of hard to walk, sink down in it. Our pelican friends diving into the water there. Beautiful sight, those pelicans. Here's a sea star. It's kind of high up on the beach. I'm gonna take him down to the water. Him or her. Another one making its way over to the water there. Any more up here high on the sandbar? I love these little ripples in the sand. I wish I could take photos. I don't know why Facebook is acting up now, why I can't take photos during my live feeds without losing the sound. There's so many beautiful images in the morning with the early morning light. The shadows are always emphasized. Saw a big olive shell crawling around. Out of his little trench, crawling around on the beach. A little olive snail. Please don't take these home when they're alive. There's plenty, you'll find empty ones on the beach, the empty olive shells. Don't take the live olive snails home with you. Little Florida fighting conch over here. He's all full of sand. Can't see him. Yeah, you can. You can see him there. You can see his sandy foot sticking out. The Florida fighting conch. Lots of them out here. Yeah, he's waking up. See his little eye on the right there on that little tube? One of his little eyes there. He's like trying to flip himself over. The Florida fighting conch. So many little things crawling around out here this morning. I love it. Always, always beautiful out here in the mornings. All the life out here. All the life. See, now that guy will make it to the water right there. He'll make it out to the water. I saw another one back here, further on the up on the beach. Another sea star. Somewhere over here, I saw one. Where did I see it? I love the imprint in the sand that they make. This one's moving kind of slow. Isn't that cool? We'll just set it gently out here in the water. Key word, gently, gently, gently. I can't imagine how many of these are out in the water. Yep. What they'll do is they just bury themselves in the sand, they'll anchor themselves down. It's 2 days in a row we've been treated to the sea stars. Seeing all the sea stars, that's pretty cool. There's the rising sun. The rising sun. Love those beautiful reflections in the water there. One more here. One more. One more to sit out in the water. All covered in sand. They're actually pretty heavy. Of course, this one's loaded with sand, so wet sand. They're so cool. So cool. Man, isn't Mother Nature awesome? She has created some really interesting things for us to enjoy, to appreciate. So lucky to live in this paradise. This paradise called Naples. Delnor-Wiggins Pass State Park in North Naples, Florida, if you're just tuning in. The tide is on its way out, and as you can see, low tide isn't till about around 8:30 here at the beach. There's been quite a few little 9-armed sea stars that have gotten stranded on the sandbars. So we're just helping them out by gently placing them back in the water. I can't stress it enough, they can survive the tide change. They could make it through, most of them. The only reason I'm putting them in the water is I'm just worried about what some other people might do with them. Try to take them home as a souvenir or throw them out into the water instead of placing them gently out there. I've literally seen people throw them out there like a frisbee, just fling them out. To me, that means you got no common sense. How would you like somebody to do that to you? Pick you up and fling you out into the water. There's another one down here. This one will make it to the water. All those little squiggly lines, those are all live olive snails crawling around. All these little squiggles, those are all olive snails. And those little trenches. Beautiful morning. If it wasn't for the noise of that earth moving equipment down on Vanderbilt Beach, it is really peaceful out here. Now this sandbar is really flat. A little bit to the north, the sandbars had all the little ridges in them. They're beautiful. As I'm getting further down here, there's no ridges in the sandbars. Less wave action. We've just been hanging out in Area 4 all morning here. I've started up a little bit to the north, up in Area 5, the north end of Area 4, but for the most part, we've been hanging out in Area 4, Roy's Beach, Area Roy. while. Here's 3 more. Sea stars, they're all getting close to making it back to the water on their own. They'll be okay. There's one here. 2 more over here. You can see where the one started out, where it was buried in the sand, where that impression is. It's actually in the water. If you're liking what you're seeing, hit that share button. If you're not liking what you're seeing, hit the share button. Just hit the share button. I don't know how far down the beach I'm going to get this morning. Just taking my time here. Nice casual stroll. I'm probably going to have to go for another walk this afternoon to get my steps in today. I do see some of our friends sent some stars already this morning. I do appreciate that. Remember, if you like what I do here, if you appreciate what I do, if you enjoy our time together, I do depend on your financial support to make ends meet every month. So if you'd like to send a little token of appreciation, you can find a link to my PayPal account in the description of this post if you'd like to send a tip. Or maybe you'd like to become a regular monthly supporter of Southwest Florida Television. That would be awesome. Just to help ensure that I can continue to come out here in the mornings. It's either come out here and do this or do something else. I'd rather be out here with my beach family. You guys are awesome. Guys and gals. I always say guys, but you know what I mean. Or, of course, you can send stars on Facebook. Right now, Facebook, there's got 2 incentives going on for me. If you send stars, whatever stars you send now through April 1st, Facebook doubles that amount. So if you send 100 stars, $1, Facebook will turn that into $2. So that's kind of nice. And also, if you do sign up between now and December 1st as a supporter, $4.99 a month if you become a supporter of Southwest Florida Television. Oh, thanks for the stars. If you become a supporter, Facebook gives me a $20 bonus now through the end of the month. Not December, through the end of December. It ends January. So, just something to think about. This guy's missing a little arm here, isn't he? Oh no, it's just covered in sand. Another of our little 9-armed sea stars. How many have we seen so far this morning? Has anybody been counting? It's been a lot. I can tell you that. We've seen a lot of them. The ones that have been further up on the beach, we've put back in the water. Trying to be a good steward. A good beach steward. God gave us all this beauty for free, so we might as well do our part and take care of it, or else he'll take it away from us. We don't want that happening. I'm sure he could do that if he wanted. See, this one's made it back to the water on its own. They're so beautiful. I hear the boats trying to get off the sandbar behind me. I got a little bit of a late start this morning. I was actually recording a little video before I started my live feed this morning. So we're coming down to the south end of Area 4 now. Beautiful little fluffy clouds out there. It is peaceful, Rose. Gotta love it out here in the mornings like this, early like this, before the masses arrive. All this extra beach to walk on this morning. Hey, if you're just tuning in, it's Jan's birthday today. If you're friends with her on Facebook, be sure to wish her a happy birthday. I don't know if she's popped on here or not. Always thinking about her. Thinking about you too, Jackie. Praying for you, my dear. Jackie could use just some unspoken prayers. And Jackie, thank you for that beautiful Christmas card and the gift that you included in there. My gosh, thank you. You are such a sweetheart. Everybody, my entire beach family here. You're like my extended family. It's so cool. To have so many friends. Some of you I have never had the privilege of meeting in person. Hopefully someday I will. I'm gonna give this little fella a helping hand. Give this one a helping hand. There's another one over here. There's two more behind me. They're right at the water's edge. one of them. There's one over here. He'll be in the water before you know it here. But this guy, look at him, poor thing. He's in bad shape, poor thing. They'll grow their arms back, but he's missing 3. He's actually totally missing. He's got 5 arms, 3 stubs, and 1 arm is completely missing. He doesn't need to be up on the beach. He needs to be out in the water, further out in the water, safe and sound. Give him a fighting chance. Oh, this is cool. Look down here. See, here's one out in the water. Oops. I didn't want to do that. You don't want to be upside down. Here's one that's anchored itself to the bottom here. I know there's a lot of them out here in the water too already. Obviously, if they're on the beach, they're out in the water. You have to watch where you're walking. Sometimes they're very hard to see. It looks like a little impression when you see them in the water. You'll just see them, the tops of them sticking out of the sand. There's another big one crawling off into the water. Oh, I just saw a jellyfish too. I just saw a little jelly behind me. A little jellyfish up on the beach. Don't know if these can sting you or not. It's not stinging me yet. Doesn't mean it can't sting you. Surprised there's no warnings out for the jellyfish. It's the only one I saw, the first one I saw anyway. You know, the beach is a mile long. They're just in little pockets sometimes. Hey, could somebody post what time it is there? My time. I gotta limit these live feeds to an hour. Or if I go over an hour, I can't put them up on Instagram for our friends on Instagram. (8:01). Thanks, Carrie. So I got a few more minutes. I think I started around 7:10 this morning. Did a quick, short live feed this morning. Then I wanted to stop to take a couple pictures of the colors of sunrise. Awesome. Thank you, Peter. Wish it would show that on my end here, how long I've been on. Man. I didn't hear the church bells ringing at 8. Usually I can hear the church bells ringing at 8 o'clock over here. Starting to see a little more blue here in between the clouds. Got a lot of sunlight hitting the beach over there. At least gonna come down and pay us a visit, I hope. I hope you're gonna come down for a visit. I know those rooms are crazy expensive in the hotels now. That DoubleTree is nice, the DoubleTree up in North Naples. They just remodeled it. Actually, Pete and Nancy stayed there the last time they were here. Inches of snow yesterday. Yuckola. You can see all the snow we have here on the beach. Sorry. That was mean. We're spoiled down here. Spoiled. And I love it. Susan, good morning. It's been another sea star morning, Susan. Absolutely beautiful. Tide going out. Gorgeous here. Gorgeous. Well, I think I'm going to start up another live feed. Good morning, Thailand. I'm sorry. Stick around. I'll be back in a few minutes. Take a couple pictures and start up live feed number 3. Be sure to join me. If you can't make it, thanks for hanging out with me. Have an awesome Monday. I hope I helped get your work week off to a little brighter start. Tell your friends about Southwest Florida Television, especially if they're beach lovers like us. Invite them to tag along with us. The more the merrier. I think we have a little room left in our beach family for a new member or two. Whenever you see a photo that you like on my Facebook page here, Southwest Florida Television's Facebook, hit that share button. Videos, photos, help spread the word, share the love, help share my mission of bringing awesome people just like you together. One beach walk at a time. Thanks for the stars. Thanks for being a supporter. Thanks for the tips. If you sent a tip today, thank you. I really appreciate that. Hey, until next time, stay safe, stay healthy, and stay strong. Tally ho, my friends, tally ho. For Southwest Florida Television, I'm Robb Stan. God bless. Maybe we'll see some dolphins in my next live feed. Keep your fingers crossed. Do a little dolphin dance in between live feeds. Tally ho, tally ho.